and getting mentally prepared to compete. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now, let's head courtside to hear more about MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
Now Sacramento starting five. MP out there with Sabonis. Then it's Michael Porter. And there's Monk, and it's Porter at the point guard position. When your team is looking at a back-to-back, how do you approach the first game of the two, Tim?
Well, I think you may go to your bench a little bit more early. Lengthen your rotation, especially if the game isn't all that close. You're not going to see any starters play heavy minutes in that situation.
Are you thinking as a coach we have a better chance against this team than that team? Does it ever enter that kind of conversation?
It definitely does, but it could also be a dangerous approach if you think there's a particular matchup that doesn't favor you in some way.
That one falls.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the middle. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Here's Curry, following the basket by MP. And Stephen Curry gets the three.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Sabonis, the pass to Hall. And the dunk by MP.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass to McBride. Here's Dunleavy. Hits the jump hook. Dunleavy's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Dunleavy, the pass to McBride. And here is Moody. And the Warriors, another three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's MP. 14 points for him. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Here's Curry. They trail by 3. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Now here's Porzingis. Last time out he had 14 points. Here's Dunleavy. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Back to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, the dime from MP, on time and on target.
Now here's Curry. Last game, 26 points. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Kings ahead, up by 3. And we'll make substitutions. On the court for Sacramento. Carter out there with Malik Monk. Then it's MP. Then it's Michael Porter.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Warriors trail by 3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 44 points, and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And McBride gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And he banks in the layup.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Pass to Santos. Here's Moody. Here's Santos. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. MP kicks to Porter. Back to MP. Carter right side. MP outside. Now Monk. Porter in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 5-point Sacramento lead.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
There's the triple. Moody's shot is off.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Porter in the corner. Monk, the pass to Hall. And Carter has it in the corner. Back to MP. There's Porter with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. McBride with the ball. He's got 5 to the paint. Here's Robinson Earl, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Santos, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Back to Porter. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Carter. Sinks that one from the post. And the Kings lead by 11.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
Here's Curry. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters, They're living large in that painted area.
And next up, let's check out the player. That'll do it for our show.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of doubles.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Moses Moody is out there with Dunleavy. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here is Porter. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dunleavy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Here's MP. MP going to work inside.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
McBride finds Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Oh, good on the triple. Kings leading now by 11. Porter outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Porter's got 15.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Curry passes to McBride. And here's Porzingis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. Home. And MP throws it down.
What an impressive performance by MP. He's consistently finding ways to break down this defense.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Warriors trail by 17, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Fires from deep, and MP with the basket on the assist from Porter. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. Simons is checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Carter's checked in. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. The kick out to Simons. It's the three-point bomb. Simons has got 7.
And right now, Anthony Simons is just brimming with confidence.
Pass to MP. Back to Carter. And here's MP for 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. MP's got 13 points in the second half. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Porzingis sets the pick for Simons. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at MP, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Warriors trail by 19. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Here's Robinson Earl, off target with his three. And here's MP for three. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock all...
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Sacramento running away with this one. Live from Chase Center. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace.
Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Greg, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. You know, BA, you just gotta push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left. MP's got to be on his A game. Rivalry games are hard enough as it is.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Dalton Connect. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Harrington in at the 4. And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hall's gotten his second bucket on the night. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And Hall gets it to go.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Now here's Kessler. From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from 3.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Hall. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Outside Reeves. To the inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis. Carter, he's checked in for Monk. Connect up top. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Harrington. Gets the three to fall. Harrington's got 7.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Ball. And that one drops for him.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Kessler. Back to Doncic. Kessler, a screen on Porter. To the right side. Clock at 6. Shot is good by Harrington.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Kings trail by 3. Back to MP. To the paint. And then Porter with the dunk.
For the size, the vertical, the explosiveness, Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Outside Reeves. Launches it. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. Neesmith comes in for Connect. Pass to Clifford. Now MP from the arc. Pure from three-point range. He's got 13.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there. I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already. Really a strong start to the game for him. Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1.
Doncic passes to Neesmith. 2 points. That one goes.
Putting in that work near the block. Neesmith playing winning basketball.
Kings trail by 3. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
Williams' shot is good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And here's MP from outside. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
From way out there, MP testing the limits of his range.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Kessler. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Now Doncic, outside Neesmith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Lakers ahead. They're up by 3. Checked in for Sacramento. Michael Porter comes in for Murray. Kings trail by 9. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
They've got MP. He's out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Porter in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Houston really lit up the floor. He scored 45 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And here's Connect outside. On target from range. And the Lakers lead by 7.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
MP with it, and Melton picks him up defensively. Porter, the pass to MP. Fires from deep. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. MP's got 27 points.
That's his third triple of the game. It's the first one in the second quarter.
Harrington's shot is off.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, B.A. With the trade deadline nearing, the news tonight is about the Denver Nuggets. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while. They got their man. They think he can be the kind of strong wing scorer that this team needs. They'll be tasked to provide them shooting and playmaking on offense every night, and they're confident he's up to the task.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Clifford, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Williams. The shot misses. Good D by MP. Kings trail by 3. Sacramento passing it around. And MP throws it down.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
There's 48 seconds left in the second period. Melton outside. Back to Doncic. Throws it up high. Oh, hello. Time Lord with the oop.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Pass to Melton. Here's Harrington. From deep. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And it's all missing. Outside connect, and here's Doncic. From deep, and Los Angeles, another 3.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Porter from outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight, and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Lakers ahead, up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Hey, and let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have...
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
This bench, they've been destructive.
That does it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Connect. And it's Harrington in at the 4 spot. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Monk against Reeves. And here's Doncic outside. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, MP. MP buries the triple.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Connect. Kessler with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. And here's Reeves outside. Drops in the 3. Reeves has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Kings trail by 3. Porter, the pass to Monk. Now Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Down low. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Harrington. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Harrington's got 24 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Hall passes to Porter. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And any opening on the arc is a good one for Reeves. He'll take that corner tray every chance he gets.
And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. Hall's got 39.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. MP really making a difference here.
They are getting cooked by this guy. I mean, they've got to regroup and figure something else out.
Melton outside. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Shot is good by Harrington.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far. And got it! Another basket!
Night after night, he's been unbelievable, scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Pass to Sabonis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Melton passes to Reeves. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Reeves. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Clifford. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Harrington. Good on the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Sacramento lead.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver.
Making a change here. Kessler's checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. And we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
We've got Murray. MP is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Carter in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Melton against MP. Just 5 to shoot. He launches. Rebounded by MP.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
From deep. Buries it from outside.
Oh, in today's game, making threes is a must. MP, he's dialed in.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here and some changes here for the Kings. Malik Monk's checked in for Murray, and it's Porter Jr. in for Carter. Doncic against Porter. Outside Reeves from downtown. Oh, it misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And there's the lob. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their offense has been unstoppable. Just
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting. As the weeks fly by in the NBA, RJ, changes are made at the player level. What are these players looking at, trying to work on, and aiming for?
It's just hard to see. It depends on the individual. For me, you just need to prioritize basketball. Start blocking out any and all noise.
And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Irving at the 1. Now Irving. After the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Irving's shot is good.
An absolute master close to the rim. He has literally every finish possible. Kyrie has such a strong sense for how to score around that basket.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Irving, following the basket by MP. From 12 feet out, he's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The defense is making it too easy for MP. When you let him get this close, he will finish it all night long.
Avdia coming off a solid outing against Miami. To the left side wing. Kamara off target from three-point range. The Kings have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And here's MP for three. It's good on the putback.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll
One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Irving in at the 1.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Pass to Klingon. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Irving with the bounce pass. Here's Kamara. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And here's MP for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
To the inside. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Avdia.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Here's MP. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Outside Irving. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space of fire, and he does not pass it up.
Porter. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Porter's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Here's Diabate. He's got 6. Pass to Pajemski. Now Grimes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
On the floor for Portland, Toumani Camara is out there with Avdia. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Diabate in at the 5. Here's Kamara, and he gets the button.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sacramento's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Podziemski. And the Trailblazers another three.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
MP finds Capella. Now MP lets it go from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Podziemski on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Avdia. His last outing with 20 points. No good from outside. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. MP deciding where to go with it. Good on the triple. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And slam dunk by Kamara.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Now here is Carter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflection. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption, even if you don't get the steal. Messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Sharp, the pass to Irving. Back to Sharp, a 3-ball. It's hauled in by MP. Now the Kings with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. 3-pointer. MP nails the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, we know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin, back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Kamare. Carter against Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Yang.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Kamare, and slam dunk by Kamara.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. MP outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Hall's got 26 points.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Moving against Jerome. Down low. Here's Yang. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP for 3. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
MP has been leading the charge for Sacramento, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Ernie,
checking out the Kings. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Sacramento Kings. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. MP finishes inside.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Kamare. Out left to the wing for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight to the paint. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
And here is Irving. Back to Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Here's Irving. Three-pointer. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got 13 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Doubled by Hall. Pass to Klingon. Porter against Avdia. Inside, Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him add another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Irving surveying the floor. Back to Kamara. Monk grabs the board. Kings leading now by 11. Pass to MP. To the middle. Oh, and he misses the dunk. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Wide open look here for Klingon. Off target from three-point range. Now Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Pass to Sharp. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams changing. Another one goes. Incredible.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Jerome passes to Hall. Takes the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Out that one, the Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Hunter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Stretching out the defense. MP, impressive range shown there by the youngster.
Pass to Sharp. Over Monk. They get it back. Here's Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kings leading now by 15. Clifford. The quick look, no good that time.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Young guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
Perfect. That's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's MP for 3. That shot, no good. from deep three-point territory. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 15. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry.
Making some changes here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. On the floor for Portland, the wings for Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Irving in a point guard. Trailblazers trail by 20. And here's Sharp. Klingon finds Sharp. The tray. Goes back up. And he got it. Nice execution on the way up.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
MP outside. Beyond the arc. And another three for Sacramento.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
For Portland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Inside, here's Klingon. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing